Hi guys, a little bit about what I made today. These are mini sourdough rounds. I made them in these cute little pans. I think these are Pampered Chef. Wait a minute. Yep, they are. I didn't buy those. I got those when I was selling Pampered Chef. I really like these pans. You get 4, I think, in a set. And that's not sticky, that's just flour. And I really like them because they're about 5 inches across and you can make mini cakes and layered them and all kinds of fun stuff. I've never once made a cake in these. I've only ever used these for bread because look how cute they are. This is one batch of sourdough and I just cut some quickie little things on here to make them look a little pretty. And they're, it's my 15-year-old sourdough starter. And these don't taste very sour because sourdough, it just depends. Sourdough isn't, it's sour if you use it like all day long every day, you know, but sourdough is really just the process and the non-use of yeast. So this is leavened completely with my own yeast that I caught and sourdough. So here's what I'm going to do with these really quickly. I'm going to freeze them after they're cool, and in the summer I will cut them into like 4 slices this way, that way, and I'll make mini pizzas with them. Or I will cut them in like this into thin little pieces and I'll bake them either on this or just in the oven on a cookie sheet, and I will bake those up into crispy breads, and then we will do goat cheese and tomatoes on top of them. Or we will hollow them out. We'll open it up after it defrosts, hollow out the middle, use the middle for croutons, and make a mini muffaletta sandwich, which is layered olive tapenade, then with cheeses. I'm a vegetarian, so cheeses and vegetables, and for my husband, and sometimes once in a while I'll eat meat. But not very often. And I will put, meat in there, and we smash it down with a weight and we put it in the refrigerator. It's really, really good. Or somebody will just, break this apart and use it with some, if we have an Italian meal or if we need bread as a side dish. But they're, let me see. These actually do smell sour because I have been making sourdough every day this week because I want my starter to get super active. So with what I toss, I make bread with, and instead of just tossing it, I just make a loaf of bread with it, and then I just put it in there. Here is my starter. I'll show you really quick. Boom. This is my batch for tomorrow. I'm gonna let this sit overnight. This is what I discarded, and this is I just put a little bit more flour and some water in there, and I'm gonna cover this. It's gonna sit overnight, and in the morning, I'm going to put 4 cups of flour in here, some salt, and some more water. I'm going to mix it all up. I'm not going to mix it with this. I'll mix it with my dough hook and with my Danish dough whisk. I'll put it into a big plastic bag that I use over and over and over again, and I'll let it sit all day long while I'm at work. But here's my sourdough. Look how messy that is. But it's just a really bubbly, it's super active right now. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, it's super active right now. But this is just a mess, look at that. But that's what all good sourdough looks like. It smells a lot like a little bit of vinegar and apples. So, and I haven't mixed. I just stirred this up and poured some of it into here and added a little bit more flour. But I haven't even fed this yet. So this is really active. This is what I want, because I wanted it super active so that I can make a bunch more of these mini ones this week and get them in the freezer so that I don't have to bake bread all summer long. We can have pizza, we can have all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna pre-bake pizza crusts, par bake them and put those in the freezer, and then whenever we want pizza, we have them. We don't have to worry about me making the dough and letting it rise and doing all that, and we can just put them on the outside barbecue or in a toaster oven to melt the tops. Anyway, that's all. So many beautiful little breads, and I don't know what they taste like, but I use the same recipe over and over and over and over again, so it's pretty consistent. So it's going to taste slightly a little bit on the salty side because I like a little more salt than most people do in the bread, because I think the salt is where the flavor is. And yeah, just good quality flour. I really like the King Arthur unbleached white flour. I don't use bread flour because I feel like bread flour is hard to come by right now. I normally use bread flour, but right now I'm just using the King Arthur unbleached white. All right, that's it for now. Be kind to everybody. It is May 12th. My mom's birthday is in 2 days. Yay. All right, ciao.